Good morning. Welcome to day number
45. 45 on trail. And that actually includes the travel days home and the travel days back.
Right.
So today is day 45.
45, and we started at the Rutland Trailhead, going north on the AT. And that's what you see behind us.
We've been going for a couple of miles and
had some wonderful trail magic
in the campground.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
But we're out and moving.
Yeah.
Not sure how far we're going to go today because it's the first day back.
Yeah, and just a short...
And it's hot.
Short thing is that both of us, when we went off trail, were needing new shoes. Shout out to 76 Outdoor for all their help finding us new shoes. And REI has done good.
Mm-hmm.
And Mountain Outfitters in Mont Eagle, Tennessee was very helpful. So.
And we'll show you our new shoes a little bit later. They're not so clean anymore.
Yeah, they get broken in pretty good this morning.
But happy trails.
Happy trails.
We had a great day hiking and made it to the Stony Brook Shelter. And I was getting dinner ready and unpacking and getting our air mattresses blown up when Repack came back from getting water and said, "There's no water. We have to go further down." So we hiked 0.6 of a mile in the dark. Because it was 7:30 by the time he came back, and we had to shove everything back in our packs and get going. So the pictures are a little grainy and a little wobbly, but we were hiking in the dark, and it said 0.6 of a mile, but it seemed like it was more than a mile. And when we got to the campsite, it was dark. We put everything up in the dark, and then we ate dinner. But it was a good day. Okay, right now we're playing catch up. We're going to fill you in on day 45 because getting back on trail has been an ordeal. And I'm telling you, you get off trail and you lose your legs fast and you lose your cardio fast. And the weight of that pack, where I had started getting used to it. I think we overpacked food but we're still struggling with the food thing and the weight.
Sorry, I'm distracting.
He's trying
still
to put
searching because
he's putting his socks on.
I'm trying to put a sock on.
So yesterday we started at the Hiker's Hostel above the Yellow Deli.
Not yesterday.
Yesterday, which was day 45. We started at the Hiker's Hostel, and we would have gotten out earlier, but breakfast is included, and it starts at 7:30. And we're also tied to the bus system to get us to the trailhead.
However, we didn't have to wait long on a bus because there's a bus that went to the trailhead.
Quarter after every hour.
15 minutes, so.
Quarter after every hour.
Yeah. Oh, quarter
not
after.
Not every 15 minutes. Quarter after every. So,
I stand corrected.
Maybe it is every.
I get corrected a lot around here.
Because they went 8:15, 9:15.
Right.
Because when we ate breakfast, they said, "Yeah, the next shuttle you can catch is at 9:15."
So we really didn't get out on trail yesterday.
It was after
until
10.
About 10 o'clock. Well, it was coming up on 10.
It was close to 10.
And the trailhead out of Rutland, it takes a minute to get to
Hold
it.
on a second.
She left the camera unattended. Not a good idea. That being said, I don't know what I'd really say that would get me in trouble. But she'll be back. We're having problems with the filming procedure, and she has not a tripod, but a selfie stick. And maybe it'll make it a little easier.
Okay. Repack is holding the camera now.
Yeah, this is the. She left the camera to me. That was sort of a dangerous kind
So
of thing.
anyway, we got on the bus, and I think we climbed straight up.
Well, we got to the Rutland.
We got to the highway, and we got off with 4 other hikers, Bobcat and Condor, and then 2 other hikers that were going
south.
That were going southbound. And then we flip-flopped with Bobcat and Condor for a little bit, but they've been back on trail for 7 days, so they're passed
sort of
us
feeling
for the
our
day.
pain.
Then we were headed to a shelter, and I wish I could remember the name. I'll put it up on the bottom. But we headed to a shelter and got to the shelter, and I was unpacking things, getting dinner ready, getting mattresses blown up, and Repack came back and said, the water source is dry. We got to go. And it was after 7.
It would have been like filtering mud puddles.
So we were 0.6 of a mile. I think it was more like 3/4 of a mile from a water source at a bridge, and it said that there was tenting next to the bridge. So they said that there was tenting next to the bridge. It wasn't dark yet, but dinner was already in the bag. We should have
eaten it right then.
And then got out. But
and here again, I don't know.
We were worried about light.
And I don't know. Probably not a good idea to carry a bowl of lasagna or whatever. What were we eating last night?
Chili mac.
Not a good idea to carry a bowl of chili mac through the woods.
Oh, it was in a bag. It was sealed.
Yeah.
Because it was still cooking while we were walking. And then it got really cold while we were walking.
And then it got really dark while we were walking,
so
too.
When we left camp, I was like, get your headlamp out. It's going to be dark. Because it was starting to get dark. We had not even thought about while we were off trail that it's going to get darker a lot earlier. And it is. It's before 8. It's dark. So we got to the bridge, and we hiked with headlamps on, and you had to have your headlamps on or you couldn't see to go. And then we came across a ladder, a metal ladder on the trail.
Yes, like a 16-foot metal ladder that
I thought it was taller than that.
held in place
with ropes.
With a rope, and it was safe. It was sturdy and whatnot, but in the dark, it's sort of a little
sketchy. So we climbed down the ladder one at a time. We put our poles on the back of our packs and came down, and then pulled our packs back out, and that was the longest 0.6 of a mile ever.
Going down.
And it was going steep in the dark. But we got there, and it was completely dark when we got there, and some people had a fire going down a trail that was close to the water, and they said that there was a tent site not far from them, so we set up our tent down there.
I don't think it was a tent site. I think it was just a place that you could have put a tent.
We put a tent.
We put a tent there.
It was on an angle, but we worked that
angle. And
we
were able to get water, and we filled up. We filled out last night, and then we topped everything off this morning before we left.
Yeah, we put the tent up and everything before we even started eating dinner. We got to the tent site about 9. We ate dinner about 10. And
And
I was up at 5:30 this morning,
another
and
thing,
repack was up at 6:15. So we slept good last night. You could hear the water running next to us. There were a lot. It's a stealth campsite because it's not an official campsite, but it did have the one tent ring, fire ring. But there were quite a few people camped. There were us and 3 others on our side, 2 close to us and 1 on the other side of the bridge. And then apparently there were quite a few up on the other side walking across the bridge. There were several up there. And this morning I had to walk up down the trail a little ways and saw about 5 others tenting. I don't know if they're northbound, southbound. We didn't see them today, so no clue. But it was a good day, and that was our day 45 back on trail. We did 9.2 miles, and I think it was too much for the first day.
yeah,
Way too much for the first
as
day.
opposed to
Well, we need to start out slower, getting started back in. So we're changing our trajectory on
and
miles.
At the same time, it's a good idea to have an idea what you're going to do for the day, where you're going to end up. But at the same time, one of the things about it, Semper Gumby, you've got to really be flexible. For example,
Well, we were going to stay at that shelter, and we ended up
found
going a
out
half
that
mile further.
Right.
So
and
it's
and
been
the water at that source was amazing.
The
water
bridge
at the
was
bridge was really
amazing.
good. It was very
It
clear.
was cold. It was very clear and had a wonderful taste. So that's it for our day 45.
Yep.
And we'll keep you updated on how we're going and moving down the trail.
Happy
Happy
trails.
trails.